Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jaya Pataka Swami Maharaj on February 8th, 2021 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Angulangayategaram Yatipataman Vande Sri Gurum Nilatanam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Isram Hare Om Tat Sat.
Compilation of Sri Krishna Chaitanya book entitled Venkat Bhatta of Sri Rangashetra invites Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his house. Part 2.
Pitambar Shambhu Darshan Sheto Baraho Dekhi Tare Namaskare Pitambar Shivasthane Gela Gaura Hari.
At Vradakola, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the temple of Svetavaraha, the white boar incarnation. After offering him respect, the Lord visited the temple of Lord Shiva, wherein the deity is dressed with yellow garments. Purport. The temple of the white boar incarnation is situated at Vradakola or Sri Mushnam. The temple is made of stone and is located about 1 mile south of an oasis known as Balipitam. There is a deity of the white boar incarnation, above whose head Sheshanaga serves as an umbrella. The temple of Lord Shiva mentioned here is situated in Pitambara or Chidambaram, which lies 26 miles south of Kudalur. The deity of Lord Shiva there is known as Akashalinga. The temple is situated on about 39 acres of land, and all this land is surrounded by a wall and by a road that is about 60 feet wide.
Lord Chaitanya visited all the major temples along the way.
Lord Chaitanya visited all the major temples along the way.
And every temple he chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and danced and offered prayers.
And in every temple he chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, danced and offered prayers.
তবে আর দিন পথে চলিলা ঠাকুর ক্রমে ক্রমে উত্তরিলা কাবেরীর তীর.
Then on another day,
Lord Chaitanya traveled, and gradually he came to the bank of the river Kaveri.
Gradually he came to the bank of river Kaveri.
শিয়ালী ভৈরবী রূপিণী কাত্যায়নীর দর্শন. শিয়ালী ভৈরবী দেবী করি দর্শন কাবেরীর তীরে আইলা সচির নন্দন.
After visiting the temple of Shiyali Bhairavi, a form of the goddess Durga, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the son of Mother Sachi, went to the bank of river Kaveri. Purport. The temple of Shiyali Bhairavi is located in the Tanjore district, about 48 miles northeast of Tanjore city. There is a very much celebrated temple of Lord Shiva there, and also a very large temple, a very large lake. It is said that once a small boy who was a devotee of Lord Shiva came to that temple, and the goddess of Durga known as Bhairavi gave him her breast to suck. After visiting this temple, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the bank of the river Kaveri, Kolirana, via the district of Tiruchirappalli. The Kaveri is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.40 as a very pious river.
And involves the 7 sacred rivers of India.
This is one of the 7 sacred rivers of India.
Ganges, Jamuna, Saraswati,
Ganges, Yamuna, Saraswati,
etc.
etc.
Kaveri
Kaveri
is also mentioned.
কাবেরী তটে শম্ভু দর্শন গো সমাজে শিব দেখি আইলা বেদাবন মহাদেব দেখি তারে করিলা বন্দন.
The Lord then visited a place known as Go Samaja, where he saw Lord Shiva's temple. He then arrived at Vedavana, where he saw another deity of Lord Shiva and offered him prayers. Purport: Go Samaja is a place of pilgrimage for the devotees of Lord Shiva. It is very important and is located near Vedavana.
Lord Shiva is always situated around Vishnu temples,
Lord Shiva's temple are always situated around Vishnu temples,
as he is the protector of the holy Dham.
as he is the protector of the holy Dham.
And Lord Chaitanya would offer him appropriate prayers.
And Lord Chaitanya would offer him appropriate prayers.
As the greatest of all Vaishnavas.
As greatest of all Vaishnavas.
প্রভুর কৃপায় শৈবগণের বৈষ্ণবতা অমৃত লিঙ্গ শিব দেখি বন্দন করিল সব সেবালয়ে শৈব বৈষ্ণব হইল.
Seeing the Shiva deity named Amritalinga, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered his obeisances. Thus, he visited all the temples of Lord Shiva and converted the devotees of Lord Shiva into Vaishnavas.
You see, Lord Chaitanya offered his obeisances to Lord Shiva.
Lord Chaitanya offered his obeisances to Lord Shiva.
We offer our obeisances to Vishnu Tattva with our left side.
We offer our obeisances to Vishnu Tattva on the left side.
Guru straight ahead.
For Guru, straight ahead.
And to the Devas with our right side.
And to the Devas on the right side.
So, like this, we show respect to the Devas.
So like this, if we show respect to the Devas,
it's easier to convert the worshippers of the Devas
it's easier to convert the worshippers of the Devas
into Vaishnavas.
দেবস্থানে বিষ্ণু দর্শন ও শ্রী বৈষ্ণব সঙ্গে আলাপ দেবস্থানে আসি কইল বিষ্ণু দর্শন শ্রী বৈষ্ণবের সঙ্গে তাহা গোষ্ঠী অনুক্ষণ.
At Devasthana, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the temple of Lord Vishnu, and there he talked with the Vaishnavas in the disciplic succession of Ramanujacharya. These Vaishnavas are known as Sri Vaishnavas.
So, Lord Chaitanya was establishing a favorable relationship with the Sri Vaishnavas.
So Lord Chaitanya was establishing a favorable relationship with Sri Vaishnavas.
কুম্ভ কনমে সরোবর দর্শন শিব ক্ষেত্রে শিব দর্শন কুম্ভকর্ণ কপালে দেখি সরোবর শিব ক্ষেত্র শিব দেখে গৌরাঙ্গ সুন্দর.
At Kumbhakarna Kapala, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw a great lake, and then the holy place named Shiva Kshetra, where a temple of Lord Shiva is located. Purport. Kumbhakarna is the name of the brother of Ravana. At the present moment, the city of Kumbhakarna Kapala is known as Kumbhakonam. It is situated 24 miles northeast of the city of Tanjore. There are 12 temples of Lord Shiva located at Kumbhakonam, as well as 4 Vishnu temples and 1 temple of Lord Brahma. Shivakshetra within the city of Tanjore is situated near a big lake known as Shivaganga. At this place is a large temple of Lord Shiva known as Brahatishvara Shiva Mandira.
In Tamil Nadu,
In Tamil Nadu,
many devotees of Lord Shiva,
there are many devotees of Lord Shiva
many devotees of Lord Vishnu.
and many devotees of Lord Vishnu.
Normally, the relationship
Normally, the relationship
between Shiva devotees and Vishnu devotees is not so good.
relationship between Lord Shiva's devotees and Vishnu devotees are not so good.
But Lord Chaitanya would go to all the temples,
But Lord Chaitanya would go to all the temples,
and thus he created a very favorable relationship with all the devotees.
and thus he created a favorable relationship with all the devotees,
And the Shiva devotees became Vaishnavas.
and Lord Shiva's devotees became Vaishnavas.
কাবেরীর কুলে দেখে শ্রীরঙ্গনাথ, দেখিয়া প্রেমায় নাচে নিজ জন সাথ।
On the banks of the Kaveri River,
On the banks of Kaveri River,
he had darshan of Lord Sri Ranganath,
how he had darshan of Sri Ranganath,
seeing Lord Ranganath,
seeing Lord Ranganath,
Lord Chaitanya danced in your love.
Lord Chaitanya danced with pure love
With his own intimate devotees.
with his own intimate devotees.
পাপ নাশনে বিষ্ণু দর্শনান্তে শ্রীরঙ্গমে গমন। পাপনাশনে বিষ্ণু কইল দর্শন, শ্রীরঙ্গম ক্ষেত্রে তবে করিলা গমন।
After visiting the holy place named Shivakshetra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived at Papanashana and there saw the temple of Lord Vishnu. Then he finally reached Sri Rangashetra. Purport. There are 2 holy places known as Papanashana. One is located 8 miles southwest of Kumbhakonam and the other lies near the river Tamaraparani in the district of Tirunelveli, 20 miles west of the city of Tirunelveli, Palamakota. Srirangashetra, Srirangam, is a very famous place. It lies in the district of Tiruchirappalli, about 10 miles west of Kumbhakonam and near the city of Tiruchirappalli, on an island in the Kaveri River. The Srirangam temple is the largest in India and there are 7 walls and 7 roads surrounding it. The ancient names of these roads are the Road of Dharma, the Road of Raja Mahendra, the Road of Kulashekara, the Road of Alinadana, the Road of Tiruvikrama, the Tirubidi Road of Madamadi Gaisa, and the Road of Ada Yavala Indana. The temple was founded before the reign of Dharma Varma, who reigned before Raja Mahendra. Many celebrated kings like Kulashekara and Yamunacharya Alabandaru resided in the temple of Srirangam. Yamunacharya, Sri Ramanujacharya, Sudarshanacharya, and others also supervised this temple. The incarnation of goddess of fortune, known as Goda Devi or Sri Andal, was one of the 12 Alvars, liberated persons known as Divyashuris. She was married to the deity of the Lord, Sri Ranganath, and later she entered into the body of the Lord. An incarnation of Karmuka named Tirumanga, also one of the Alvars, acquired some money by stealing and built the fourth boundary wall of Srirangam. It is said that in the year 289 of the age of Kali, the Alvar of the name Tondatpudi was born. While engaged in devotional service, he fell victim to a prostitute, and Sri Ranganatha, seeing his devotee so degraded, sent one of his servants with a golden plate to that prostitute. When the golden plate was discovered missing from the temple, there was a search, and it was found in the prostitute's house. When the devotee saw Ranganatha's mercy upon this prostitute, his mistake was rectified. He then prepared the third boundary wall of the Ranganatha temple and cultivated a Tulasi garden there. There was also a celebrated disciple of Sri Ramanujacharya known as Kuresha. Sri Rama Pillai was the son of Kuresha, and his son was Vagvijaya Bhatta, whose son was Vedavyas Bhatta or Sri Sudarshanacharya. When Sudarshanacharya was an old man, the Muslims attacked the temple of Ranganatha and killed about 1200 Sri Vaishnavas. At that time, the deity of Ranganatha was transferred to the temple of Tirupati in the kingdom of Vijayanagara. The governor of Ginji, Gopanarya, brought Sri Ranganatha from the temple of Tirupati to a place known as Shimma Brahma, where the Lord was situated for 3 years. In the year 1293, Shaka, AD 1371, the deity was reinstalled in the Ranganatha temple. On the eastern wall of Ranganatha temple is an inscription written by Vedanta Desika relating how Ranganath was returned to the temple.
This deity of Ranganath
This deity of Lord Ranganath
was originally worshipped by Lord Sri Ram,
was originally worshipped by Lord Sri Ram.
and was given to Vibhishana.
Then it was given to Bibhishan.
But all the sages
But all the sages
prayed that
prayed that
Sri Ranganath
Sri Ranganath
should not leave India,
should not leave India.
not go to Sri Lanka,
And that's how it,
and not go to Sri Lanka.
and not go to Sri Lanka.
And then Lord Ganesha
Then Lord Ganesha
took a form as a Brahmin boy,
took a form as a Brahmin boy,
and the Devas gave an urge to pass water to Vibhishana.
then the Devas, they gave the urge to pass water to Bibhishana.
He gave the deity to Ganesh as a child.
Then he gave the deities to Lord Ganesh as a child.
But Ganesh said, how long do I have to hold the deity?
And Ganesh said, how long I have to hold the deity?
I'll put him down. If you don't come back after I
Then
hold the time.
Lord Ganesh told that I will put him down if you don't come back on time.
And that's so much. Wherever the deity is put down,
And the rule was wherever the deity is put down,
he'll stay there.
he will stay there.
So the devas in charge of urination
The Devas, the Deva in charge of urination,
gave unlimited urine
urge,
to Vibhishana.
gave unlimited urine to Vibhishana.
And Ganesh called out 3 times,
And Ganesh called out for 3 times,
but the urine kept coming.
but the urine kept coming,
He couldn't go.
so he couldn't go.
Ganesh put the deity down
Then Lord Ganesh put the deity down
and ran back to his temple in Trichy.
and ran back to his temple in Trichy.
Then Vibhishana chased him,
Then Bibhishana chased him.
and as he was entering his temple,
And as he was entering the temple,
Vibhishana struck him on the forehead.
Bibhishana struck on the
struck
on the forehead.
hit him,
He hit him
back of his head.
back of his head.
And now the deity still has a lump on his head.
And now the deity still has a mark on the head, lump on the head.
And so Tiruchirappalli
That Tiruchirappalli,
is a city on the mainland near Srirangam.
it's in the mainland near to Srirangam.
And Ganesh deity is on the hill overseeing the city.
And Ganesh deity is on the hill seeing the city.
স্নানান্তে রঙ্গনাথ দর্শন ও নিত্যগীত কাবেরীতে স্নান করি দেখি জগন্নাথ স্তুতি প্রণতি করি মানিলা কি তার্থ।
After bathing in the river Kaveri, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the temple of Ranganath and offered his ardent prayers and obeisances. Thus he felt himself successful.
প্রেমাবেশে কইল বহুত গান নর্তন দেখি চমৎকার হইল সব লোকের মন।
In the temple of Ranganath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted and danced in ecstatic love of Godhead. Seeing his performance, everyone was struck with wonder. Murari Gupta Kacha. Thereafter, Sri Jagadishwara walked upon the earth, illuminating all directions. After crossing the holy Kaveri river, Prabhu joyously saw with reverence the great deity Vishnu named Sri Ranganath and danced before him in boundless delight. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya. The merciful Lord arrived at Sri Rangam, an elevated area surrounded by the Kaveri river. Seeing the deity there, he, endowed with a pleasing form, became very happy.
Yeah, Sri Ranganath has two arms.
The deity of Sri Ranganath has two arms,
And he's reclining.
He's reclining.
He's a very beautiful deity.
He is a very beautiful deity.
Lord Chaitanya was chanting and dancing
Lord Chaitanya was chanting and dancing
with pure love.
with pure love,
And he was attracting all the people.
and he was attracting all the people.
রঙ্গক্ষেত্র প্রবাসী বেঙ্কট ভট্টের প্রভুকে নিমন্ত্রণ। শ্রী বৈষ্ণব এক বেঙ্কট ভট্ট নাম প্রভুরে নিমন্ত্রণ কইল করিয়া সম্মান।
A Vaishnava known as Venkata then invited Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his home with great respect. Purport: Sri Venkata was a Vaishnava Brahmana and an inhabitant of Sri Rangashetra. He belonged to the disciplic succession of Sri Ramanujacharya. Sri Ranga is one of the places of pilgrimage in the province of Tamil Nadu. The inhabitants of that province do not retain the name Venkata. It is therefore supposed that Venkata did not belong to that province, although he may have been residing there for a long time. Venkata was in a branch of the Ramanuja Sampradaya known as Vadagalai. He had a brother in the Ramanuja Sampradaya known as Sripada Prabodhananda Saraswati. The son of Venkata was later known in the Gaudiya Sampradaya as Gopala Bhatta Goswami, and he established the Radha Raman temple in Vrindavan. More information about him may be found in a book known as Bhakti Ratnakar by Narahari Chakravarti.
God Bhatta was the head priest of the Ranganath temple.
Venkat Bhatta was the head priest of Ranganath temple.
His son became one of the 6 Goswamis.
And his son became one of the 6 Goswamis. Murari Gupta Kacha 3.15.9. There was a highly advanced Brahmana who was present in that temple. He observed that our Prabhu's beautiful golden body was of a great stature. He saw that his eyes were filled with tears and that his tongue constantly vibrated the sacred syllable Krishna. Considering these symptoms, he concluded that this person must be none other than Sri Krishna, the true friend of all. Murari Gupta Kacha, that king of learned scholars named Trimalla Bhatta deliberated, "Aho, what good fortune I have achieved today." Then it was delight he clasped Gaura Prabhu's blessed feet in his hand and pleaded for his mercy.
তথায় ত্রিমল্ল ভট্ট ঠাকুর দেখিয়া নিরক্ষয়ে শ্রী অঙ্গ বিস্মিত হইয়া।
Trimalla Bhatta saw Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
Trimalla Bhatta saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
gazing at the transcendental form of the Lord.
gazing at the transcendental form of the Lord.
He was amazed.
He was amazed.
দেহের কিরণ আর প্রেমার আরম্ভ কদম্বকে সরোজিনী পুলক কদম্ব।
The divine form of Lord Chaitanya
The divine form of Lord Chaitanya
emanated rays
and
he manifested symptoms of love for Godhead.
and he manifested the symptoms of love for Godhead.
On his body, his hairs were standing on end,
On his body, his hairs were standing on end,
like the filaments of
like the filaments of the
the Kadamba flowers.
Kadamba flowers.
সর্বলোক যিনি তনু যেহান সুমেরু প্রেম ফল ফুল ফলিয়াছে কল্পতরু।
All the people who saw the Lord
All the people who saw the Lord
were overwhelmed.
were overwhelmed
His body as like a golden Mount Sumeru.
to see his body like a golden Mount Sumeru,
Filled with the Krishna love.
filled with Krishna's love.
Fruits and flowers,
Fruits and flowers,
like a transcendental desire tree.
like the transcendental desire tree.
হরি হরি বলি ডাকে অতি উচ্চ নাদে দেখিয়া চৌদিক ভরি সব লোক কাঁদে।
And Lord Chaitanya
When Lord Chaitanya
loudly cried out, Hari, Hari, Hari,
Hari, Hari, Hari, Hari, Hari, Hari.
saying this, everyone outside,
Seeing this, everyone outside,
overwhelmed with spiritual emotion,
overwhelmed with spiritual emotion,
started to cry.
ওই ছন দেখিয়া সে ত্রিমল্ল ভট্টাচার্য কৌতুকে সকল কথা জানিল আচার্য।
At that time, Trimalla Bhattacharya, seeing that transcendental form,
At that time, Tirumala Bhattacharya, seeing his transcendental form,
curiously saw everything as wonderful.
curiously saw everything as wonderful, wonderful.
এই সেই ভগবান প্রভু নহে আন নিশ্চয় জানিল এই সর্বজন প্রাণ।
At that moment,
Trimalla Bhatta
became convinced
that Lord Chaitanya
was none other than
was none other than
the Supreme Lord,
the Supreme Lord,
life and soul of everyone.
the life and soul of everyone.
এতেক জানিয়া সে তিরিমল্ল ভট্ট রায় আপন আশ্রমে সে প্রভুরে লইয়া যায়।
Thus understood that Trimala Rai
Having thus understood that Trimala Bhattarai
took Lord Chaitanya to
took Lord Chaitanya to
his ashram, visit his ashram.
to visit his ashram.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.